a tough. Let's see if the Blue Bloods can get a blue-collar work ethic and bring Penn State back to excellence. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Penn State's offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And here's the big fella, senior tight end. They'll try to feed him today. They say the tight end's always open, and he seems to always be, and he's always making big plays.
Hey, guys, we just know, and we kind of laugh about it. When we talk about this team, you know you're going to get a tight end. Like, you just know you're going to get a big, strong, athletic guy in matchups. It was no different watching tape this week. In this offense, they found a great one, not surprisingly, Palmer, because it seems like they do it every single year.
And on offense, they're smart, right? I mean, it goes through the tight end. In the passing attack, that's oftentimes where the quarterback's going to be looking first, and we see that all the time. And so it's no surprise they've been able to reload this position and stock it up. You're going to see multiple tight ends in formations today, and they are going to attack this defense vertically down the field, throwing to what has always been their best position.
Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it.
Using his legs, it's Hansen. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Tight end finds a soft spot. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Nittany Lions are rolling down the field. Here's the handoff. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Trying play action. Throws for the tight end. Just missed his man. Gave him just a little too much.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
What a disappointment. No good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
After missing that 53-yard field goal attempt, pretty good field position here. 1st and 10 from the 36. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They'll run play action. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. 3rd and long. He's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Finds a man in the middle. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Bulls want to pick up the tempo.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Pulls and fires to the right. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Bulls come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Got a little grass. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. And the Bulls back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Shelton. There he goes. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The Bulls kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Lets it fly. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. Here comes 2nd down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Smashes it between the uprights. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And here's the return. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Here's a heat. And the full dive and grab down the left side.
You know, it's too bad that wasn't a bomb down the field, because if it was, that would have been a highlight that everybody would have seen. Because that goes for very minimal yardage, no one will see it unless you were here live watching, but what a great catch.
And he's dragged down.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Fires into traffic, picked off. Takes it the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. This offense has it with really good field position. The run inside. It's Birch. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the break. Buffalo has the lead, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Wants to throw. It's right. Looking down the middle. And it's incomplete on third down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
It is perfect. The lead now 6 here in the second.
Well, they were able to get a field goal, put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession and give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They are searching for any type of answer they can find down 6-0. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Off play action. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Great place to start for this offense. Caught behind the line. It's Andrews. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Complete out left to Wilson. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. 3rd down. Red zone play. Crowd alive. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Shelton. Stopped short of the first down marker. They are in field goal range, and 3 would make it a 2-possession game. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. They're now up 9-0.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over, and while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Now the play fake. Throws to the tight end. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Every quarterback in football at every level will see ghosts. If you hit him, if you make him uncomfortable and he knows you're coming time after time again, good things don't happen usually at the quarterback spot.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And these are the mistakes backed up you can't make as a quarterback, man. You've got to protect the football. Big-time mistake. Defense capitalizes and sets their offense up with elite field position.
Off-play action on 1st down. Touchdown, Buffalo! Into the end zone for 6. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
This guy has been an absolute force in this offense early this season, guys. We're only in the 3rd game. He's already got 3 touchdown catches. Talk about a matchup nightmare for opposing defenses.
And he tacked on the extra point. looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard. Mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy, you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. Working that left side. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Going for the big play. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. And after the pick, there is an injured player who's still on the field. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Under fire. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
And we don't see this very much in college football anymore. Quarterbacks just taking care of their bodies and making smart decisions. Get down on the ground so you don't take one of these big hits from these nasty defensive players and just give yourself a chance to make it through the rest of this game.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Moves around to clear up the vision. Turning it on. He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
And the Bulls in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Running inside. It's Shelton. They knock him down right there. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Training staff is out there tending to the injured player, and we will step aside. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They're working that left side. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Makes the catch. And the pass is complete, but less than nothing to show for it. They're knocked down behind the line.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. He splits the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. To the air on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the right. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Complete to the right. How about the blow he delivered in banging his way to the 41?
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up at different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
They almost had another interception. They're trying to set records out there.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one to fall incomplete.
And he got it oh so close to that first down marker, but they still have a little work to do. It'll be fourth down. The Nittany Lions will come to the line to convert on fourth down. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
I'll tell you something, in college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball hawk.
With the draw, it's Shelton. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. The Bulls use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Looking to pass, it's right. It's complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Wants to throw it again. It's complete to the left. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. The Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Birch. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. That last completion left them just inches short. Now will they take a shot on second down? Moves away as he feels pressure. And he slides to avoid the contact and did it just at the right moment and got the first down. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Here's 1st and goal, and they could go to the locker room with a huge cushion. He wants it. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State.
Dude, you're just thinking, hold him to 3, make him kick a field goal, don't let him score points. Heck no, you turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take a knee. Take a knee. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way back 100 yards to the house. What a play.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Coming out with it, it's Crawford. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. As expected, they're content to run out the clock and go into halftime. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Ben, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. Let's get things popping this week with Kentucky taking on the number 6 team, the Texas A&M Aggies. And it's Kentucky with a double-digit lead. You can't count out the opposition, but I'd say the defense looks awfully stout so far. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game in Happy Valley. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Beaver Stadium.
The Nittany Lions will boot it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. And how about explosive play to the 40? And the Bulls headed quickly to the line.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
You know, they went QB designed run, but there just was nowhere for the quarterback to go. Couldn't go outside, and there was just way too many bodies on the inside for him to get anything positive. They lose it.
And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on third down. Looking to throw, it's right. Trying to beat the D deep. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too.
Really nice job there of the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on third down, setting up first and goal.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. They'll try to pound their way in. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
They feed him again. He stopped in his tracks, and at least they didn't lose yardage on this one.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Snagged out of the air. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. And he's thrown another interception. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Looking downfield, it's right. Got his man. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3. The Bulls can really attack on this 2nd and short. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Shelton. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And the Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. Grabbed behind the line, it's Andrews. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Makes the grab, it's Andrews. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice game. The Bulls go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Running the red zone, it's Shelton. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Goes to the option. Quarterback keep. Maybe a crease. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Not able to get outside. They tried to run wide, and they got nothing. It'll be fourth down. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Never a doubt. And they'll push that lead out a little further. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man is brought down, but there is a penalty flag on the play, and if I were a betting man, and sometimes I am, I'd say they're going to throw it in reverse. Face mask penalty cost the D 15 yards and a first down. He wants to throw it. Showing the arm strength to the left. Nearly another interception. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires to the middle. Right through his hands. You just have to make that catch, and it'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third. Quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
So the Buffalo offense ready to go on the attack. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
You normally don't see this guy miss throws like that. That was a pretty short throw. He can normally make those in his sleep, but with the incompletion, we're now setting up third down.
To the air, it's right. Right down the middle. He's open on the right. And he makes a completion there, set up and in business at the 20. And the Bulls come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. The run inside. It's Shelton. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Keeps it on the option. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run fits by this defense. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. He'll keep it again on the option. Here's a little room there. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
And remember back, guys, the defense gives them the short field, and the offense takes care of business. And now building this lead and really putting pressure on the other side. The offense on the other side is going to have to get pass happy. So dial up that nickel, dial up that dime, get that pass defense ready.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. Always great to build momentum with an early season victory. Let's take a look at what's in store coming up next week. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter. First down will open up the final period. The play action fake. Fires to the middle. Makes the catch. It's Sowell. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Wants to go right back downfield. Unloads to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
You see an incompletion there. I think a big reason why this team is in such a hole right now in the fourth quarter is they have just not been able to find the explosive plays throwing the ball. And you got to wonder at this point, is it too little too late?
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. This time he's got his man.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Nittany Lions look to keep this drive humming. Looking downfield on first down. Shoots it to the left. A strike downfield. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. The Nittany Lions, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Looking to throw on first down. And it's picked off at the goal line. Trying to take it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Running inside, it's Hill. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quick release by the QB. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. The Bulls will line up to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. the defense got the stop. They could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively,
interception, and things are going from bad to worse. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Burgess. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Bulls lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Hey, man, that's unbelievable. That is a really good job of seeing the blitz right away and getting rid of the football. Like, that is quarterback 101. Understand they're blitzing, they're coming, see it, take advantage of it, get the completion, and move the sticks.
Wide receiver going in motion. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. On the move, it's Burgess. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Motion from the wideout. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down. They've got this game in hand, but maybe there's some bad blood. They want to rub it in a bit. Splits the uprights. It's good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. And now this team has fallen into a 3-game slide, and a season of promise has now had a lot of promises broken.
Yeah, this is a team